Hello and welcome to my channel Mystical Moments, and my name's Carol and I am here to give you your weekly tarot reading for this coming week, which is Monday the 29th of September through till Sunday the 5th of October 2025. I'm using the Mary L Tarot. It's a second edition by Marie White. This is it's a lovely deck. It's a bit different to your traditional decks that I generally use, but I do like this deck. So let's give it a shuffle and ask what it can tell us about this week. So remember, this is a general reading. It's for all signs of the zodiac, for everybody who is watching. So if you're seeing this, then hopefully these messages are going to help you to navigate your way through this week with a little bit more ease and flow. So we're going to be looking at the overarching energies for the week, the actions that we should be taking, things that we need to be avoiding, and the overall outcome of the week. Also look at the card on the base of the deck to let us see what it is that might be hidden from us this week, or underlying, under the surface. That would be the base card. I will also draw some oracle cards, as I always do, to tie in with the reading and just round it off nicely. So do stick around till the end, and if you don't already subscribe to my channel, then please do hit that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, thank you very much, it's massively appreciated. We are starting with the Queen of Swords. So this is a card that asks you to have patience and trust that the information that you are seeking is coming forward. Be open to receive it. It's an air element card, so the energies are very much in our heads. It's about the mind, the intellect, our communications. So we are asked to be patient in relation to communications coming through or information coming through that we might be waiting for. Okay, so we've got that eye coming out of the crow there. It's actually quite a, yeah, it's a bit of a complex looking card. We've got there's two crows there, but the eye seems to be really coming forward on the front one here. But the Queen of Swords, what she does is she is very much very intelligent. She's very intellectual, but she also listens to her intuition as well, and I do feel like this is representing our intuition. So really looking at what we cannot see in front of us. I also want to say, just making sure that you understand that there is more than what we can see in front of us. That's the message that's coming through. But the overall energy is very airy, it's quick acting. We are asked to be having patience here while we're open to receive the information coming through, but it's all about analysing situations, whatever it might be, interactions as well with others, but listening to your intuition as well as the facts that are placed in front of you this week as well. Okay, what do we need to be doing? The Ace of Swords, wonderful. I do love the Ace of Swords. We need to be stepping into our power. We need to be taking action on the new ideas that are coming through for us. The Ace of Swords is in a aha moment. It brings us clarity and it helps us to step into our power, because when we have the clarity, when we have the information that we need, then we are more able to proceed. But we are asked to take action, pretty swift action, on the information that comes forward this week. Okay, so there's no hanging about here. Let's have a look at the image. It's a beautiful eagle. Now eagles, they fly really high in the sky. They've got a beautiful perspective. They're overlooking everything. So really looking at the bigger picture here and taking an overview, maybe it's of your life, as is what I'm seeing. But look at it, analyze it, reflect upon it, but absolutely move forward with it. Okay, you're not tied to one thing, and I feel like the information is coming through to kind of set you free. That's what I'm getting here. It's really what I'm getting. What do we need to be avoiding? Avoiding focusing on heartache, avoid focusing on grief, avoid focusing on what's going wrong or what's hurting or harming you at the moment. Focusing more on the new ideas that are going to set you free, because I really feel like that is what it's talking about. Okay, the overall outcome outcome is the Fool, new beginnings. We got to let go of the past pain. We got to stop focusing on the past pain so that we can let it go and step onto a new path. We've got the Ace of Swords combined with the Fool here. This is about stepping into new adventures, new beginnings, being ready to do that and really taking those first steps. But there's something we've got to let go of. There's some heartache here, some sorrow, and I do feel it's from the past, and we need to let it go. The only way to let go of that is to really reflect upon it, heal from it, and just accept that it is what it is. Acceptance is a wonderful thing, but it's very hard to get. But if you can accept the sorrow, the heartache, the pain from the past and let it go, often letting it go means having some tears, drawing a line under it, reflecting upon it, writing it down so you can see what you can learn from that, and then you can move forward, okay? But we need to be not focusing upon it with regards to the pain, rather than focusing on the healing of whatever caused that sorrow in the first instance. And then we will be able to step fully, completely and joyfully into a new phase of being. And that Fool is absolutely beautiful. Lots of butterflies there. They're cardinal butterflies. They are absolutely gorgeous. And she, I'm not sure. They are dancing off there. They are free as a bird. Literally free as a bird. So these birds, or this bird particularly, looks quite kind of stuck. They're waiting for the answers that the Queen of Swords is open to receive. They're looking at the facts, they're analysing the facts in relation to the intuition that you're feeling coming through, trusting in your gut, opening up to the enlightenment that comes forward so that you can heal from past sorrows and heartache. And then you are fully ready to step into the new cycle, which is welcoming you in. What we might not be seeing this week, well, we're probably best off not seeing it, is the Tower, okay? The Tower is disruption. There's a lot of disruption going on that you might be quite oblivious to this week. There might be something there that's hidden under the surface that's really been unstable for quite some time, and things are going to erupt, okay? We might not see it right now, it might not be happening this week, but under the surface it is going on within you. And I feel that that needs to erupt. It needs to go so that you can heal from it and move forward from it. So stop hiding it. We've got to scratch the surface in order to be able to heal whatever that heartache is, whatever that sorrow might be from the Three of Swords. Because if we don't, we can't step into this. So we might not be ready for this. We might not be seeing that we need to do this, but we absolutely do. We've got to open Pandora's box, is what I'm seeing here. We really do. And we got to let that go. Okay, we got to let that go. Underneath the Tower, we've got the Seven of Discs, and I feel like that's saying the potential was lost. And the potential was lost. So whatever that sorrow is, there was no way back from it. Okay, not that there was no way back from it. There's a way back from the sorrow, from the heartache, but there was no way back from the situation. The situation was only going one way, and I just feel like there was just a black void there. Stuck between a rock and a hard place is what I'm feeling here as well, as I'm looking at the image here as well. So just take this as it resonates. But we've got to get some information. We're waiting for information coming through. There's something bubbling under the surface that needs to come up. It needs to resurface so that it can be fully, truly and 110% dealt with and moved on from, okay? Absolutely. If we don't, sometimes we've got to step into the void. This is the sunshine rising above the hills. If we don't step into the void sometimes in order to feel sometimes nothing, we can't rise back up from it. I hope that makes sense to someone. I know it possibly doesn't make sense, but it kind of does. You've got to go through the dark in order to see the light. okay? And we learn from that, and that makes us a better person. Let's have a look what the oracle cards have got to say to this. So this is the Wisdom of the Oracle. It's a lovely deck by Colette Baron Reid. What can it add into this reading? A very curious week is what I'm getting. There is information coming forward. We've got to be open up to it. We've also got to be open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. We've got to be taking some swift action to be able to remove those swords from that Three of Swords card and get ready to step in. This is a beautiful energy, and this is the outcome, by the way, the Fool card. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. It's setting yourself free. Setting yourself free from heartache and sorrow, not holding on to it any longer. Setting yourself free. It's I just it's like when if you could imagine being bound in a place that is quite uncomfortable, that is quite upsetting, quite overpowering and overwhelming, especially in the mind, and then all of a sudden it clears. And you just feel free as a bird. That feeling is beautiful. And when you get that feeling, that's when you know that you are on the right path, a new path, or one that you can walk free from, feeling unburdened and ready to step into your joy. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, so what's the oracle got to say? Fork in the road. Yeah, there is a fork in the road, and we need to take a turn. We need to take a turn for the better. You might be confused as to which way to go. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I just continue as I am? I feel like we've got to make a decision to turn left or right, metaphorically speaking. But things have got to change. We've got to move on. Okay, we've been down that road before. We don't need to go down it again. We need to move on from it. That's what I'm getting from this. What are we learning? I think what we're learning is when we hold on to sorrow, it holds us back from our joy. It holds us back from moving forwards. And we are here to move forwards. Yeah, you can choose to stay stuck, but what and who is that serving? It's not serving you. Okay, so there might be some disruption. Okay, there might be some disruption. Your healing process might create some disruption, but that's okay. Let it go. Let it go. It will soon settle. And then you feel so much brighter and better for it. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Absolutely. You can't do that if you stay stuck. Cannot do that if you stay stuck. So use all of these swords that are coming out this week to really cut the ties that have been binding you, cutting the ties that have stopped you from moving forward, stopped you from growing, stopped you from stepping into the expansion that is available for you. You need to let go of that. You need to use those swords to cut those ties, to set yourself free. The angels are asking us to adapt. It's the adaptability card, and it says on the card, you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. And yeah, there is going to be some challenges this week. Life wouldn't be life without challenges. We've got to learn to grow and adapt with life as it happens. Yeah, we're here for the journey. It's not about the destination. There's only one real true destination in life, and that is to move on from it and return back to spirit. We don't want to do that. We want to enjoy this journey while we're here in the moment. So stop holding yourself stuck. We're only here for quite a short time. We've got to enjoy every moment, or try. And if we can't enjoy it, we've got to learn from it so that we can grow and expand and step into new adventures. Start over, like that Fool card. Transformation, beautiful transformation. Let's have a look. These are the tea leaf cards. What have they got to bring into this reading for this week? General reading for the collective. Take 3 of these. We've got a rainbow. Wow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Beautiful. I do love a rainbow. And you know, we don't get to see a rainbow unless we've had the storm. or the rain. Yeah, we got to go through that in order to see the rainbow at the other end, and the rainbow is always worth it. The cat, a two-faced friend. Ooh. So there we go. We've got to be careful. Be careful who you who you are indulging your secrets to. But there is success. I feel someone has hurt you in the past and it's kind of held you back. Maybe it's knocked your confidence. Somebody who has been two-faced, who hasn't been who you thought they were. And yeah, don't let that hold you back any longer. If someone is talking about you behind your back, being two-faced, acting like they're someone that they're not for their own gain, let them go. Let them go. Absolutely let them go. And you can have that successful outcome. Really, really can. The Success and the Fool card, they kind of really say it all in this reading. Yes, there might be some things to overcome this week, but please, if you can overcome them, gather up all of the information that you need, allow the clarity that comes forward and connects with the truth that you feel within you to help you to see situations for exactly as they are. Yes, there's some disruptions, but the quicker that those disruptions are cleared away, the quicker you can move forward successfully, more joyfully, in your truth, free from the naysayers, the people who pretend that they're something that they're not. We don't need them in our lives. You just need to be true to you, be true to yourself, and as you do that, you are also true to others. If people are not giving that back to you, then yes, it might hurt to move away from them. Yes, it might hurt to get some truth out of the matter initially. But the sooner you let them go, the sooner you can step more fully into your next adventure, your next cycle. Okay, so this is actually, yeah, it's a challenging week, but it's a very freeing week. Information coming forward that is absolutely going to set you free, but trust in your intuition. I really feel intuition is very high on the cards this week. There is a fork in the road, and you are going to have to make some changes, but those changes are going to lead to some growth. Remember to be adaptable, remember to be flexible, and move with the situation as it arises. And trust that if you do end up, if the tower does erupt in your life this week, just trust that I feel the debris will settle very quickly if you let go of the sorrow and focus on the freedom that it's giving you. Because there's a lot of freedom in this reading. Information sets us free. It really does. It really does. And yeah, that Seven of Discs, it just feels like a black void. I feel like you might feel like you're in a bit of a black void for some time. Not for any long period of time, but as you go through it, the sun rises. That's the sun coming up. Okay, that's the sun coming up. The sun has gone down on something, but it's coming back up as soon as you understand that it was never meant to be, because the tower only erupts to dismantle old structures that no longer serve you or things that were never built on a solid foundation in the first place. Okay, there we go. A lot of enlightenment coming forward this week, but it will set you free. You navigate the changes as best that you can. Ask for help when needed, and if you do need some help, then it's someone like the Queen of Swords that can help you. She's very analytical, very straightforward. She does have a heart. Okay, a lot of people think she's quite cold. She's not really. She has a very warm beating heart under her chest. She just protects it well, and we are asked to protect our hearts and our energies this week as well as we move through the challenges that life throws us. And you know what, life's always throwing us challenges. I don't feel like this is anything overly massive, I just think that there's something we can set ourselves free from this week. Please do it when the opportunity arises, because it really will lead to you stepping fully into your joy and feeling a lot less encumbered and burdened in life in general. Okay, take care, have an amazing week, and do watch out for the October monthly reading coming up very soon too. Take care, bye for now. Bye bye.